Okay. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, ladies. I've been running around all freaking morning. Please, please, please. Okay, let me get out. Let me get out. There we go. There we go. Let's censor this. I just packed my phone up on my tripod thingy, ring light thingy. When you're hopping on, drop down. Okay, I know it's, dang it. It's like, don't worry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Come on in. Hop in. I tagged some of my girls. I tagged some of my teams. Come on in, ladies. I apologize that I'm a little bit late, fashionably late. Sorry about that. Come on in, come on in. Let me just get my stuff settled as you ladies are coming in. When you're hopping in, make sure you please put down your favorite emoji in the comment section. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching a replay, hashtag replay, and let me know where you're tuning in from. Come on, ladies. Okay, I don't know. Comment. Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Miss McKenna. Okay, comment. Okay, good. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Sissy. Okay, hi, ladies. When you're coming in, drop it down. Let me give you a moment. I am so sorry. I'm like, what do you know? What do you know? I dropped some stuff at the food truck, and there was a big old freaking accident. I'm like, wow, out of all days, right? All days, it had to be today. Hi, Miss Kayla. Hi, ladies. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Woo. Let me just take a breath. Woo. Woo. Hi, Miss Jillian. Let me take a breath. Okay, so, when you're hopping on, hi, Miss Kimberly. Hi, Miss Brooks. Hi, beautiful ladies. Let's go. Let's go. Luxlipzz, BossBabes. Hello, gorgeousness. So I'm going to get started. Let me just turn on some of this air because I am sweating up in this. Everything happens for, I know, right? Everything happens for a reason. Because I was like, this morning, I was like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. And then today, like, I called my husband. I was like, hey, I'm on my way. And he was like, okay, make sure you take the other way because there was a big old accident right there in the middle where we park our food truck. So I was like, okay, everything happens for a reason. Let me just take a breath. Okay, happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. If for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Lydia Tupito-Losongco. I am a director's manager with our Sweet Sons Bosses. Welcome in. I am so honored that Miss Leisha asked me to do this quick training for you ladies. So when you're hopping on, put down, hi Miss Leisha, hi Miss Josie, hi Miss Kristen. Hello, beautifuls. Drop down. I want you to drop down in the comments. When did you originally sign up with pharmacy? Drop it down in the comments. And for those of you that are a team, you have your team, make sure you're tagging them in this training because we're going to go over some of the things that you already know. And I'm also going to share something that I do with my beautiful team so that way it can help you as well, okay? So drop it down. Let me know. Hi, Miss Josie. Hi, gorgeousness. Okay. Where do I start? Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay, let's start with when I started. So I actually originally signed up with pharmacy in 2019. Okay, I was presented with the opportunity from my beautiful Leisha, and this is actually my second direct sales company. So I was like a little doubtful. I didn't know there was a lot of things going on with my family. We were trying to build a foundation for our family business. So I made that decision that I didn't want to go into something I don't know where we are with words. Okay, if I come out with the cuss word, just know that it's just words. It has nothing to do with you or anything like that. That's just who I am. That's just how it happens, okay? So when I didn't want to start and be half-assed, I like to go full force as all of us are, right, in this group, in this team. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm just going to use the products. And I love that we got 50% off, right? And I was like, yes, please. Yes, 50%. Okay. So I started using their skincare. I was using their matte lippies. So I started really enjoying the products of pharmacy. So after, and let me just back up a little bit. Let me just back up because we kind of came in here like on fire. So I'm a mother of two. I have my oldest son that's going to be 21 this year. Decided to leave the nest. And my husband and I pray for him every single day. He wanted to go ahead and live his adult life, and that was great. That was awesome. We blessed him with that. We have our youngest, and he's going to be 9 this year. He was diagnosed with autism in 2016. And that was when my husband and I really kind of, that fire lit under us, and we were like, we got to do something because the 9 to 5 is just not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Hi, Miss Melissa. And so what we did was, so my husband, we've been together since 2003, been married since 2011. He's my business partner. He's my all. He's my love. And that man is just, when I say hustle, don't stop, that man does not stop. Like, we literally would get into arguments for me telling him, like, go to sleep. Like, that was the arguments that we would always have, was always his health and his sleep. And that comes with fear, right? That comes with fear of wanting to make sure that he's okay, wanting to make sure that nothing happens to him. So with that, we actually originally started our life in entrepreneurship in 2012 with our t-shirt business, and we went on to our food. We went on to his shoes. He does custom shoes. And then really in 2016, when we found out he was diagnosed, our little one was diagnosed with autism, that's when we kind of ventured into the food industry, did festivals and things like that. We had our own little tent set up and everything. And then we actually went into the food truck business. So now, as of 2020, last year, with God's grace, okay, this is all, I am a believer. I'm a strong believer that God is our source. So as of last year, 2020, in a year of craziness, right? God blessed us for my husband to part ways with his full-time job. And so when that happened, I was like, okay, we got everything settled. Family business going. It's rocking. It's doing its thing. This is what we were praying for. This is what we've been working for, what we've been grinding and hustling for. Hi, Miss Ria. Hi, sis. Hi, sis. Hi, Jade. Hi, sissies. And so with that, I felt, okay, now it's time for me. Now it's me time, okay? Because even though I love my husband, I support him 110%, I'm the brains of the operations, as a woman are, right? We're the brains of everything. We're multitaskers. We're like, yes, what can I do better, right? So that was always me. And so with that, I didn't feel, it was his passion. His passion is food, kitchen, barbecuing. Awesome. I love when he cooks. I'm not a woman of the kitchen. I can cook. But if you ask me if that's my passion, no, it's not. It's not. I'm going to be real here, okay? I'm just being real. Hi, Miss Jessica. And so if you're hopping out right now, drop down in the comments, when did you originally start pharmacy? When did you originally sign up? I want to know that. And so what happened was, in November of 2020, I reached out to Alicia and I was like, you know what, love, I think I'm ready. Let's do this. So I was still hesitant because this was my second direct sales and I didn't really know how it worked. I didn't know the comp plan. I didn't know nothing. I just knew that I love the products and I wanted to get back into that environment of woman empowerment. I needed that because even though I love my husband and I love supporting him in every single thing that he does, I wasn't happy. And I felt selfish about it, but it was true. Like I started to be bitter towards him because he was living his life of passion. He was living his life of joy. And here I was in the back end, like, and it wasn't like I was like, dude, what about me? But then those were the words that were coming out of my mouth where it was like, what about me? What about my shine? What about me? but it wasn't what I felt because for me, I'm not a front person. I have this, craziness. I'm bubbly or whatever everybody always says, but I'm more of the back end. I'm more of the person that's going to help you get to the top. I'm the person that when you have a vision, I'm going to bring it to life for you. That's my specialty. That's what I love. That's my passion, is to let everyone shine, is to help everyone shine. So with that, I decided that, I needed to do something for myself. And so I took that leap and I reached out to Alicia and I was like, let's do this. Let's do this. So of course she was there, always there as always. And I love her. And so she was like, okay, let's do this. Let's schedule a call. So we scheduled a call. I told her about my why. So everything that you have in your hands, okay, the guide to director, your why worksheets, we went over that, okay? And my biggest why, and I tell my team this all the time, if your why does not make you cry, that's my son, that's my youngest, Sayasi, don't mind him, he lives his best life when I'm running the business. But if your why does not make you cry, girl, that is not your why. You're giving surface. You need to dig deeper, okay? Because my why, even if I just give a little piece of it, my why is my son. My why it is my boys, okay? Especially our youngest one. Being diagnosed with autism, my family, Honor's family, he's the first in both of our families that has been diagnosed with autism, so we don't know what the heck we're doing. We didn't know what the heck we were doing. We just knew that we needed to be with him 100% to help him. So my why is my baby. If something happens to him, what's going to happen? And so that's why we grind so hard. That's why we hustle so hard. That's why we find multiple things to do so we can have multiple streams of income, because of my little guy. Because of my little guy, him being him on the spectrum, that he can't really fend for himself. And it's not that we're putting any limitations on him, but it's the world. You know, what's set up for him? Do we have anything set up for him? So when I touch on that, that gets me to an emotion where it's like, okay, you know, it touches here. When it touches here, when it hits there, that's your why. Grab that and feed on that and see what the hell that is. So that way that can help you, okay? That can help you on those days where you just feel like, oh, I'm gonna have a lazy day. I'm just gonna binge watch this show. No, that way is gonna help you get your ass up and do something, okay? So when I joined in November 2020, I loved it. It was like, oh my gosh, this is what I was missing. I was missing all of my sisters. I was missing all of that women empowerment. I was missing all that inspiration. But this was different. This was different from my last one. Because my last one was, we were all in it and we were all sell sharks. We were like, yeah, get that sell, get that sell. But this one was, sis, I'm going to help you rise. Sis, I'm going to help you get up there. And I was like, ooh, this is different, but I like it. I like it. Okay. So at first I was like, okay, I'm going to grow my team. I'm like, yes, I'm going to get my team. And then there was a moment where I was like, hold up. I need to make sure that I am strong enough to lift my team up. I need to make sure that I'm strong in here and in here in order for me to build a strong foundation. So that way, when my girls are needing help and they're needing me to lift them up, I'm able to hold them up. Okay. And so that's what I needed to take a step back. And I did. I took December and I took that time to kind of dive more into the tools and the resources that Leisha has for us, which is the guide to director. That was my Bible. The why worksheet, that was my Bible as well. So those were the two main things, especially your IPA checklist. That was what I actually really kind of dived into to learn a little bit more, because I was like, okay, there's something here. She has a system that works. So what is it? What is it? Why is it where she's up there and she's building all of these leaders? Why can't I be up there? Have you ever thought that? Drop it down in the comments. Have you ever thought, if she can do it, I can do it, right? Drop a yes in the comments if you ever thought that. But here's the difference between when I thought of it now. If she can do it, I can do it, because she's encouraging me to do it. She's empowering me to do it. She's telling me, sis, let's rise up together. That's a different language. That's a whole new level of woman empowerment, okay? Because we can't speak of woman empowerment, but yet we're like, oh, girl, you do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. No, we don't do that. And I love that. And I love that about this team. So I want to touch base on how important it was for me to make sure that I learned the material. So I'm gonna show you this, because after December, in January, I decided, I made that decision. Okay, we're going all in. We can do this. I can do this. I can do it. I can do it. It's possible. With everything that we have in our hands, the guides to director and our why worksheets, and not only even that, all the trainings that we have in our guides, there is no excuse not to succeed in this business, in this team. That's why we're a freaking in a million team. That's crazy. That's mind-blowing. I'm like, what? So in January, I decided, okay, let me start building. I'm strong enough now. I got this. I got this. So I started building my team. I started building my team because I looked at it. I didn't look at it as an opportunity to make more money. That wasn't what it was. Okay? It wasn't. It is not what it is today. It was the opportunity for me to help other women step out of their comfort zone, break out of it, and start doing the things that they want, and then start creating the life that they want and they deserve. That's the key. Okay? When your heart is pouring out and you're like, girl, you can do this. Sis, you can do this, and I will help you. I will guide you through. There is tools in our team, in our resources and everything that I can help you with. When you shift that, where it's not about the money is the result. Okay, let's just all give it there. The comp plan, the money, what we get paid, the bonuses, that's the result of it. But when you have that sense of fulfillment, of service, of helping these ladies break out of that, all of that negativity, all that negative thought, all that self-doubt, all of that where I'm not worth it, I'm not good enough, when you start to see them grow within that, within themselves, Damn, that gets me so emotional. You can ask my team, anyone on my team right now. Last month when we hit director, I was an emotional wreck. I was like crying my eyes out. I was running throughout the house. I was downstairs running, screaming, yelling when whoever ranked up, whenever we had, and I told them every dollar counts. I was an emotional wreck. I literally cried on some of the lives and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, mom, bosses and boss babes. But I couldn't help it because the emotion was just there. It was just there. When you feel it, it's like you can't hold it back. Like you can't shut up about it. And that's okay. I love that. So when I decided to go in February, when we actually went in and we were really utilizing the worksheets. So I want to show you my IPA checklist for February. Recognize this? This is your IPA checklist. This was mine from February. The bottom, when I started February 1st, okay, I said, take action, okay? Take action in every single description there. So how I do it is I do 4 colors for each week. So that I don't have to print out multiple copies for the month. And each color, I mark them off. We start creating the habits. Okay? To where you can just go ahead and just do this without the checklist. That's where I'm at. So that's where I'm at this month. This is my checklist. So I have it on my little clipboard here. This is where I kind of do notes. I got this from Walmart. Girl, you can find so many great things at Walmart and Target. I love them. But this is my checklist right now for the month of March. So I'm actually using highlights right now, but that's how I've been doing it. This helps me so much. Drop IPA checklist in the comments if you utilize this list. And if you don't, drop it down in the comments that you are, okay? Because this is gold. Oh my gosh, this is golden. So this is actually the reason why I spend quality time on Facebook, on Instagram, and all my social media accounts. Because we can sit there, we can scroll, but if you're not doing the income producing activities, girl, you ain't gonna see no results. Nobody's gonna see you. You know what I mean? Like seriously, let's just be real. So this is a key, okay? Now, one of the things that I actually do personally for my team when they come in, my team is I actually send them a welcome packet. I send them a little welcome packet. Is something that I do because I believe the power of writing it down. Actually writing it down with a pen and paper. I believe in that so much. So my team, I send them a little gratitude. This is a little journal. And this is just something that you can implement or something. If you're already doing it, let me know in the comments as well. But I send them a little welcome packet. I send them this little journal. It's like a gratitude journal because we focus on gratitude journal. And I send them actually, sorry, let me see. I send them a hard copy. I send them a hard copy of our rank ups. So I send them this. This is where they can post it on their board, on their wall, so they know. This another hard copy. This is the opportunity after you hit director. This is what you actually do. Or, you know, it's a hard copy so they can kind of see it. Because you want to make sure that you see your goals every single day, right? And then I also send them the hard copy of their whys. So you recognize this. These are the worksheets. These are the worksheets that we freaking, this is golden, okay? So I send them the worksheets, each one. I have them all printed out to where it's your why, your affirmations, and your goals. So I send them that. And then I also send them this, girl. This is your guide to director. This is the updated one that Leisha just updated. I send them this whole thing, okay? Front and back, I send them this, the black and white copy. And the reason why I send that is because, like I said, when you're setting your goals, writing them down, it connects. So it actually does something to our brain where we're actually writing things down. This is going to kind of go into what I learned from my mentors is when you're actually connecting your words and your thoughts and what you're actually putting out there on paper, it becomes real. So it connects with the frontal lobe of your brain to where you connect it to an emotion. And so when you're actually writing things down, where it's your goal, your why, your affirmation, it connects it to where it can be laser focused. So where you're just constantly, your brain is constantly like, okay, what can we do? What can we do to hit that goal? What can we do? What can we do to check that off? And so I believe in, because I know a lot of us can do it on our phones, but man, if you write them down, I use paper and pen every single time with my goals and my checklists and everything that I do. It just gives you that, it's more powerful. So try that, okay? Let me know if you actually write it down. Let me know if you actually do that too. Another thing, so we're just kind of wrapping it up. So that's what I do, okay? Very, very important that if you're not utilizing your IPA checklist, if you're not utilizing your checklist in anything you're doing in the Guide to Director, my love, we learn to work smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Everything is there. Everything is laid out so perfectly by Leisha. And it's like, it's just for us to grab and just run. Girl, just run. Just do it. Just do it, right? So if you're not doing it, make a commitment. Write it down that you are going to start as of today. Today, okay? So another thing before I let you go, and drop any questions if you have any questions on the bottom, and I'll get back to them towards the comments, okay? Another thing that I wanted to share, so this is kind of how I have my stuff set up. So that way you ladies can see, okay? So this, okay, you see this. So I have this set up. I have my Y, so this is actually February, so I don't have my Marches. It's somewhere, I don't know where it's at, sorry. But this is February, so I have my Y. I have my affirmations all written out, okay? And then I have all my goals back here. And then February, this is what Leisha had for her challenge. So I print those out so I can check them off to make sure I complete them. This is my packet. This is actually what helped me. This is what helped me get to freaking director, dude. This, what she has. It's so easy. It's easy because it's too good to be true. But tell me that you have not experienced anything based on this. Like, tell me if you've used the IPA checklist, tell me you don't get results, because you do, okay? So I love everything that Leisha has, and I love it because it works. It works. So I can't express that so much to you ladies, that it works. It freaking works, okay? It's there. Now, another thing, I will post it in the group, but this is another thing that I actually use with my team. This is the emotional tone scale. Let me know if any of you have ever heard of the emotional tone scale. It's the ETS is what we call it for short, okay? And we use this because it's so important, right? It's so important that when we're actually doing our affirmations and we're doing our mindset reset and we're doing everything to switch our minds to where it's positive and not negative, it's so important on this, connecting with this, your emotion, okay? Because if you're saying that I am successful, but yet you're in this area in the red, so a lot of these emotions, they go from the higher tones to the lower tones. And so I will post it in our group, but up here, the higher tones, you see it, it's joy, empowerment, freedom, love. It comes down to appreciation, gratitude, passion for another, and passion, enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness, positive expectation, positive beliefs, optimism, hopefulness. Then when you start to come down here towards the yellow is contentment, boredom, pessimism. Sorry, I said that wrong. And then in the red, you start getting into frustration, irritation, impatience, disappointment, doubt, worry, blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, insecurity, guilt, unworthy. And then in the black, you're over there in fear, grief, despair, and powerlessness. This is what we use. This is how I check in with my team. Because it's so important that we are connecting emotion with what we are saying to ourselves. Because we can say, I am successful, I am a money magnet, but if you're feeling like this, where you're feeling frustrated, irritated, self-doubt, not worthy, girl, there's going to be that disconnect. Okay? So what we learned in our team, well, how we utilize this tool, this emotional tone scale, is that we have to recognize where we're at. If we're hanging out here in the disappointment and the doubt and the worry, because we're like, are we going to do it? Are we going to make it? If we're hanging out here, how are we going to get up here? Okay? How are we going to work our way up there? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. How do you think we're going to work our way up here to where we get to joy, empowerment, freedom, and love? Right? Take a guess. Why do you do the things that you do? Why? You get there by your why. Right? Because that's your anchor. when you start to feel down here, and we get that. When we get yeses and nos, when we get our nos, see up here when we get it, we start with the yeses. We're on the high. We're like, yes, yes, love, love. Ooh, I love it. I appreciate it. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. We're up here. And then we get a no. And we're like, ooh, okay. Okay, well, I'm still positive. I still have positive expectation. I still have positive belief. And then we're like, we get another no. We're like, damn it. Okay, so now I'm down to I'm a little frustrated now. I'm a little irritated now. What the heck? And so we get another no. We come down here where we start to fear. Okay, and that's the lowest one. A lot of us live in fear because we live in self-doubt. We live in negative beliefs. You know, everything that's been thrown at us, where we were raised or whatever we're going through currently in our lives. We have so many things in life thrown at us where we hang out here so much. And so we forget about our why. We forget about why we started. We forget about how fun it was and why we wanted to do it, because we saw somebody else have so much fun with it, have so much success in it, right? So then we start to say, okay, well, let me just go ahead and try to get up here. Contentment, right? I'm a little bored, but I'm gonna get content. And then, boom, you get your yes. You get a yes. Okay. And then you start to think, well, no just means not yet, right? I mean, that's true. No just means not yet. Okay, cool. So let me move my way up here. Okay. So I'm gonna get a little eager. All right. I'm gonna get a little eagerness. Okay. Okay. Then you start to get people that likes your stuff, that comments on your stuff, that said, oh, girl, what is that? Oh, yes. Oh, let me join your team. All right. So you start to get up here. Gratitude, appreciation, love, freedom. You move your way up. And the tool and how to use this emotional tone scale is recognize where you're at, but know that you cannot stay there. Know that you will not stay there. Know that you will work your way up here, because you're going to anchor your thoughts. You're going to anchor your emotions based on, what am I grateful for? Why do I wake up every morning, right? When I wake up every morning, I am so freaking grateful that I even woke up. When I take a warm shower, I'm so freaking grateful that I even have warm water. Okay? I came from a family where we struggled. I came from a family where I used to take a shower and the hot water was our shower, and I literally had this sink where I had to put cold water inside to kind of make it like it was warm water. Okay? That's where I came from. So when I talk about how grateful I am, it's because I am. And I don't want to get emotional. But we forget about those things. We forget about where we came from. We forget about that time when we were so low, and we compare that. So when we use this tone, when we use this tone based on where we're at today and where we want to be, we have to shift our emotions so that it can match our mindsets, because these two go together. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. So I just wanted to share that. I will post that. Because this is something that we use. We check in every single day. My team, whether it's in our chat or in our group, we check in. Okay, where are you at on the ETS, on the emotional tone scale? And recognize where you're at, and know that that's not where you need to be. You need to be up here. So focus on how to get up there. And that's based on your income activities, okay? Your income producing activities, your why, and your affirmations, okay? That's based on everything that you already have at your fingertips. So I love that. That's what we use. That's what we use every single day. Another thing that we lead with is our gratitude journal, because I tell my team every single morning, 30 minutes within the time that you wake up, you need to write down at least 10 things or less, at least 5, but 10 things that you're grateful for. And 30 minutes before you go to sleep, you need to write down 10 things that you're grateful for. Start your day off on that high tone and end your night off on that high tone. Okay, so you have the control. You have control. And so it's just time for you to actually do it. Yes, drop it down in the comments. Yes, let me know. Do it, do it, do it. Drop it down. Do it, do it, do it. Because you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so I'll leave you with this, because a lot of it is stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're just like, oh, I don't know, I'm not comfortable with that, I don't know, it doesn't feel good, it's not comfortable, I don't know, you don't recognize it, it's not familiar, right? So I want you to do this. So when you're on here, even if you're watching the replay, I want you to take your hand, I'm going to go aside like this. I want you to take your hand, and I want you to place them together, and I want you to put one thumb on top of each other. Okay, so do that right now, and I'm going to wait a few seconds. So I want you to recognize, so what thumb is on the top? So you want to write, so my thumb, it's my right thumb that's on top of my left, okay? So when you do this, that feels comfortable, right? It feels like, okay, I can do this. It's easy. That's an easy one. It's a natural feeling, right? So now what I want you to do is I want you to take the thumb that's on the bottom and put it on the top. So go ahead and take your hand out and place your thumb that was on the bottom on the top. So now now my left is on the top and my right is on the bottom. Okay, do you feel that? It doesn't feel good, right? It feels weird. It feels weird. Like, it doesn't feel comfortable. You're like, what the hell? What's going on? What is this? Okay, so if you're doing that, now you feel that it's not comfortable. It isn't. But as you keep it there, okay, as you keep it there, then go back to the where you are comfortable. That's comfortable. That feels more better. That feels like home, right? Now switch it back, okay? Now when you feel this, at first you don't feel like it's normal. You don't feel it. It feels weird. It doesn't feel good. Okay, it doesn't feel good. But if you keep it there, okay, if you keep it there and you just kind of let it sit there, it starts to be manageable. It starts to feel like, okay, I can do it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, cool. It might not be your natural state, but you can handle it. That's the same thing about breaking out your comfort zone. Is that even though it's uncomfortable, right? Success is on the other side of your comfort zone. So I love this exercise because it's like, damn, that's so true. Ugh, that is so true. That is so freaking true. So I wanted to leave you ladies with that. I hope you got some value off of this training. I just wanted to share some of the things on how things started to where we are today. Our team is about to hit director for the second time in that row. And I am so freaking proud of them. I love them. I love you ladies for all the support that you always show my team, your teams. I love it. I just love our whole community here that Miss Leisha has created. And I love you ladies for being on. Let me know if you have any questions. Reach out, put in the comments, whichever you like. And know that you are freaking worth it. So just do it. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. But I love you ladies. I will see you later. Bye.